Hi everyone, it's Sunday, May 5th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Dordick. The U.S. Hide market continued its negative run this week, with most selections seeing price decreases and precious few were able to hold steady. Price drops were anywhere from $1 to several dollars. While no one was claiming a week of good business, at least one packer noted that they at least came close to clearing production. As we noted last week, supplies are starting to add up, and rumors about prices and all sorts of issues are becoming increasingly common. Heavy Texas steers this week lost $1 and are trading in a range of $25 to $26 for seasonal averages. Butts sold fairly consistently this week, and if you read the report, you'll find out why this is happening. There was very little activity in the cow sector, and lower grade materials are next to impossible to move right now. For the week, U.S. slaughter was a super high 670,000, while export sales for the previous week were still poor, and shipments were improved over the previous period, but they were still nothing to write home about. We'd like to say that in our market observations this week we're positive, but optimism's really in short supply. So we lay out what some sources say is a perfect storm in the making, not good for the hide market. Turning to Europe, our editor Andrea Guolo says that cow prices are unchanged, but that a certain level of downward pressure still exists. This makes it possible for some small discounts to be had in various negotiations. As an example, Central French cows are selling at 80 cents per kilo, but if there's any question about quality, buyers can knock off as much as 5 cents. The bull sector is again in trouble, with declines affecting origins that were once in demand. With regard to veal skins, they too are starting to see some shifts, despite good demand from high-end leather goods. In his analysis this week, Andrea runs down the status of activity in the tanneries, and he lays out the scenario for demand across the sectors in the month of May. From Brazil, editor Ronald Guiel reports that fresh hide prices eased this week, as did TR1, which is now trading at 58 cents per square foot. The situation in Brazil is much the same, with sellers trying to take advantage of any currency leverage they can get. In other news from Brazil, the price of diesel fuel is affecting logistics in the country, and it's particularly weighing on the footwear sector, so you can read about that. In Argentina, footwear production was down in March as well as in the first quarter of the year. Colombia is undertaking collaborative efforts to end illegal footwear trading, and we have some news about various brands in Mexico and Uruguay. So that's all we have for today, and until next week, good night from HideNet.